Hello, it's Gordon from ToroWorks here. I've got a very specific application question from the field, and what they're wondering is if they can get the timestamp of the submission directly into the record without even needing to use the date time question. And the reason why someone may want to do that is because they might want to get a timestamp of when something has started and when something has ended. And they feel that the date question, the date time question in the survey builder, since it can be changed, might not be the most accurate way to audit their data. So for people who share the same concern, you'll be glad to know that in the submission object, we also automatically keep track of the start time and the end time. And you could actually pull these and include it into your record as well. And the most important thing here that you need to do is in your mapping, you include a way for your record to look up to the submission record. So let's go back to our example. Here we have a contact, Linus von Pelt, and it's created using the data collection task, and of course that generates a submission record. And submission record, you can see it's here. The start date by definition is when the data collection task has started, and the end date is when the survey has ended, and then the mobile user has saved it. The important note here is that the date here will show up according to your time zone. So whatever time zone you set for yourself in setup, this is what you will see. It is not necessarily the timestamp of the time done by the field officer, the mobile user. So again, in the mapping of the survey, let's go take a look there. It is important for you to include in the submission data here in the submission row, look for it, and then put in the field submission. This is the lookup field that you will generate. If you don't already have it, this is how you will add that lookup field. In this example, we have the contact field. Linus is a contact, so we go into the contact object and we're going to add a field that looks up to the submission. So here we are. Go down to custom field and relationship, click new. You will then click on the lookup relationship. Make sure that it is looking up to the submission object, so it's related to. Go next. You will have the field name, enter in description and help text as you please, and then you would click next. Make sure that it is visible to the right user in your organization. Generally, you can leave it as is. Add it to the layout that is relevant, and then you will finally click next. And what you'll then do is to click save. So now you see again in the custom field and relationships, you have created the field submission right here. And now what we'll do is create a field that pulls out the date and time. So I'm going to go back up here, click new in the custom field and relationship, and I'm just going to call it start time. So choose formula, because this is a formula that you'll be using to extract via the lookup relationship. And this will go start timestamp. Actually, it's called start timestamp, and you'll choose date and time. Go next, and then in the advanced formula, make sure you click advanced formula, insert field. Go through the one that you have done in submission with the arrows, and then find the date In this case, we're looking at the start date, so click Start Date and Insert. Click Next. It'll ask you which profile should be able to see this. Accept the default unless you have reason to change it, and then put it in the chosen layout. Click Save. Okay, now you have done it. You're under Start Time. Let's find it in the S. Here's a start timestamp. It's a formula of date and time. Now if you go back and you refresh, you can now see the start timestamp being pulled exactly as shown in the submission record. Great! I hope this answered your questions. You can do the same thing with any other pieces of data inside the submission record. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments field below. Thank you very much for watching this video.